Once upon a time, there lived a young monk named Ananda. He approached the Buddha with a troubled mind, struggling with excessive thinking that kept him from focusing on the present moment. "Master Ananda," he confessed, "I find myself constantly lost in thought, unable to stop my racing mind. I yearn for peace. What can I do?" With a gentle smile, the Buddha looked at Ananda and empathized with his struggle. He compared overthinking to a forest fire that engulfs everything in its path if left unchecked. Ananda, puzzled, sought clarification. "I don't understand, Master." The Buddha continued. "Imagine your mind as a forest and your thoughts as trees. When you let your thoughts run wild, it's like igniting a fire. The more you indulge in thinking, the more fuel you add to the flames. Eventually, the fire rages out of control, leaving behind nothing but ashes and destruction." Slowly nodding, Ananda began grasping the analogy. "But how can I extinguish this fire, Master? What can I do?" The Buddha responded, "The first step is recognizing that your thoughts are merely thoughts. They neither define you nor control you. Treat them like passing clouds in the sky. Observe them without clinging to them." Ananda expressed skepticism, stating, "But how can I achieve that? My thoughts are incessant and nagging." Smiling, the Buddha replied, "I have a story for you, Ananda. Listen closely to the tale of the two arrows. Once a man was walking through a forest when he suddenly got shot by an arrow. Writhing in pain, he cried out. Before he could recover, another arrow struck him in the same spot, causing him to cry out even louder. A passerby rushed to his aid and inquired about the incident. The injured man explained, "I was shot by 2 arrows." Perplexed, the passerby asked, "But why did you allow the second arrow to hit you? Couldn't you have avoided it?" The injured man sighed and said, "It wasn't the physical arrow that hurt me the most. It was the arrow of my own thoughts. When the first arrow hit, I felt pain, but it was bearable. However, I began worrying about the consequences. The fear of not being able to work, losing my home, or even death. Those thoughts hurt me more than the arrow ever could." Looking at Ananda, the Buddha asked, "Do you see, dear Ananda? The first arrow represents the inevitable pain in life. It is something we must endure, but can manage. However, the second arrow symbolizes the unnecessary suffering we inflict upon ourselves through our thoughts, a suffering that can be avoided." Ananda started to understand and asked eagerly, "So, what can I do to avoid the second arrow?" The Buddha advised, "Begin by practicing mindfulness. When you notice yourself lost in thought, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Observe your thoughts, but do not cling to them. Let them pass by like clouds in the sky." Ananda nodded slowly and said, "I will try, Master, but I anticipate it won't be easy." With a warm smile, the Buddha agreed. Indeed, it won't be easy. However, the rewards are immeasurable. When you cease overthinking, you will discover peace and clarity. You will see the world as it truly is, free from the illusions of your imagination.
Kindly like and subscribe.